Gen Z?
I don't know what that is. And I'm not going to pander to these allegations. Thank you. I'm not going to.
Hello. Welcome to Chat with Nat with me, Natasha. My friends call me Nat, so you can too. Do you know what?
That was good.
Yes.
That was so good. That was so good.
I always stumble my words over this, but thank you. Wow, guys, I'm so proud of myself.
Well done.
But anyway, hi guys. I'm not here alone. I'm not the best. You know,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm not the best.
I'm not the guest.
I'm not the guest.
But I'm the host.
But I'm the sister of the guest.
Yo, that was a really interesting time to say the least.
So we have got here Mima, and returning guest. So guys, can you see there's a pattern happening
so quickly?
There's a rhythm happening here, which means
the schedules were aligning. I'm back this quickly.
We gotta. Hi, Mima.
Hello, friend. How are you?
I'm good. Mima is the host of Mima's Music Mondays.
You're very kind.
She is MC extraordinaire. Host extraordinaire. Radio show host extraordinaire.
You're
Everything extraordinaire. Mima, are you a Gen Z?
I don't know what that is. And I'm not going to pander to these allegations. Thank you. I'm not gonna.
I think you are, you know.
I'm not gonna talk about it. You're ruining my market, Natasha.
No, I'm not. Like Gen Z.
I'm not even gonna ask. No.
I think you are. But anyway, how have you been?
I'm well. Thank you for having me.
I love this whole thing.
Thank you for. Do you know what this is?
I love it.
This is my second time wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I wore it was to try it on. So it's my first time actually.
Really?
Yes, it's my first time actually wearing it out. I was gifted this by Afroism.
Oh.
And yes, they were so gracious and they were so kind to send me this.
Yeah.
And so this is like my first time. This is actually my first time wearing it.
Wow. And it's celebrating. Oh, it's got 80.
So yeah, because that was the year
1980.
that we got independence from the colonizers.
Yeah, you're too young to know the song. You know, Estelle has a song, 1980, yeah, the gold made me. Na, 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 na.
Okay.
And I'm showing my age. No, I love it.
Maybe I am a Gen Z.
I love it. I love everything about it.
Thank you,
because
friend.
sometimes, you know, like with Zim attire, sometimes the blend of the colors doesn't always go right.
I don't even want to talk about it, so let's just leave
But
it.
I love what you've done with the red.
Thank
I
you,
love the
friend.
whole thing, man.
Thank you.
Guys, if you're a Zim brand, you know, you need, if you need an influencer or something.
And there are so many Zimbabwean owned brands.
Yeah.
There are so, if you follow me on TikTok, and if not, if you do, or if you, whatever, there's a video that I posted on TikTok last year. Asking for Zimbabwean owned fashion houses and fashion brands. And so many people, and Afroism was one of the people tagged.
Oh, so is that how?
They were one of the people that were tagged in there. And so when I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, I need one. And they gifted me one, which was so kind of them. So yeah, I think it's absolutely, this is vibes.
I love it. I absolutely
This is vibes.
Where are they based?
Here.
Oh, in the UK?
They're based in the UK.
So guys, check them out.
Aphorism.
Aphorism, you can sponsor.
This is not a paid ad, by the way.
My show, please, because you had free promo. So
look at this is us genuinely. This is me genuinely shouting them out. So please do check them out and give them a follow. And thank you once more.
No, I absolutely love it. Talking about Zim,
yes,
you have had me like having proper FOMO with your posts. So
I have
Mima,
FOMO when I post.
So I cannot keep up because I feel like every time I turn around, Mima's in Zim, she's in Zambia, she's in South Africa. I'm like, hey, what's going on? When were you in Zim?
So to caveat or disclaim, I don't post in real time.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't think anyone should post in real time unless it's necessary.
Enough. Yeah.
But I fly to Zimbabwe quite regularly.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah. Nice.
So the way I'm not going to answer the question directly, I'm just going to say I fly home quite regularly. I am ukudinga abantu bayacela abantu bathi oh when are you coming, not even when are you coming. Anyway, an offline conversation.
No, I hear you.
Umuntu athi ngicela ukubona.
I hear you. No. I think they're posting it real time. But okay, I'm very, very interested, right? So for those of you who do not know, I feel like I'm always so fascinated.
Should I explain it?
Okay, so I'll give the headline.
Okay.
So I love the fact that you embrace them so much. And the reason I like the fact that you embrace them so much is because your parents are Zim, obviously you're Zim, but you were not born in Zim. No. And I know so many people who, that's why I was teasing you about being a Gen Z, because I know so many people who were not born at home.
Yeah.
And obviously for various reasons, they're not as maybe connected or whatever.
Yeah.
But you're like the one person I know who wasn't born home, but just embraces home so much. And I'm always so fascinated because I'm like, I hope like my children can be like you. Like
your children should never be like you. That's the please let the children be how they want to be. So yeah, as Natasha said, I was born and raised in London. And my parents came here in the early 90s. Had me, had my brother, and we lived happily ever after, if I can say that. And we have been blessed and afforded the privilege that ever since we were young, zero really, my parents have flown me and my parents have flown me and my brother home.
Right.
I fly myself home now, but we go home every year. Yeah. And it's what I know. It's what has raised me. Yeah. And it's what has allowed for me to have a deeper appreciation of life and the opportunities I have. Yeah. And I wouldn't change it.
Yeah. I mean, so now that you're a bit older, right? So do you always go with your parents or sometimes do you go like on your own?
Yes and no. So sometimes, yes, I go home with my parents. Yeah. And then no, I don't. So depends on where it is. There's the annual holiday.
Okay.
There is the annual holiday. And then there is the Mima holiday.
Yeah. Okay. So a few things like one of the things that I was so jealous of because last time when I was supposed to be home, I was supposed to meet this person, but I did. Sivalo Mahlang, Prince Sivalo, Magriza made me cook. So I wanted you to talk about that because I know you guys did. He ended up doing something with was it your grandmother or something like that?
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, I love this connection. So I want to know as much as you can tell me about that one.
So Prince Sivalo Mahlangu, first of his name, first of his kind, otherwise known as Magriza made me cook. Yeah. So during COVID, my mum was watching a lot of YouTube. And Mahlangu's videos came up and she was watching them religiously. Yeah. So I reached out to Prince and I said, hey, I refer to him as Prince or Mahlangu. Yeah. You understand why in a minute. And I reached out and I said, hey, bro, I really appreciate you. You've helped keep my mother sane. You've helped keep my dad okay. The household is in check. You know, there were things that I didn't realize. As people, there's so many things that we don't realize that really help us. And I know that he really helped my house. Yeah. And so I told him. And we connected from that point. And when I went home, we came to the house and he met my mum because that's my mum's friend. It's not my friend. He's not my friend. He met my mum. And we've known each other now 4 years. 2026. Yeah, 4 years now. Yeah. And he is a bonus child in our family.
Oh, that's so cool.
He's just sensational. And I guess the headline for Magriza Made Me Cook is he speaks about our indigenous foods in the most amazing way, why they're healthy, why they're better than the other things that we could consume. And my mother's mother, Ukogwami, so my grandmother is Sotho. Yeah. The Sotho that is similar to the Babirwa language.
Right. Sorry, to the what language?
Babirwa.
I've never heard of that.
You're going to find out. Babirwa. Okay. I don't want to take too long, but it's similar to the Babirwa language because there's Sotho in Lesotho, there's Sotho in South Africa, there's Northern and Southern Sotho. And so there's elements of the Sotho that is spoken in Zimbabwe that is not similar to the Sotho that is spoken in Lesotho or in South Africa. But it's similar to Babirwa. And Magriza Prince had not done an episode on Sotho food, and he was like, hey, shall we do an episode?
Yeah.
And it coincided with the fact that there is an amazing woman called Umambusi that sings, that's from my grandmother's village.
Right.
That we heard singing at my cousin's memorial. Yeah. And my dad went up to her and said, have you ever recorded music? And she said no.
Yeah.
So we recorded, Umambusi came to our house.
Yeah.
And we recorded the song, got sent to South Africa for mixing and mastering, and then we went back to Ndebele, where my grandmother's from, to record the video, but also to record the video about Sotho food. Yeah. And my grandmother's home is in that video. It was the most healing thing. Yeah. It's always healing to go home, but I was so grateful that my grandma, I laugh because she's hilarious. She turned 90 the other day. And it's just like you see her in the video. Yeah. Me and Prince are standing together. And you just see her sitting a kitchen like this. And she's just sitting like this. I'll see if there's a little picture we can put in here. Yeah. And she's just watching what's going on.
Oh, she's looking at you guys?
She's just looking at us. And I'm like, oh, God, do you want to say? She's like, no. And so, I got to take my friend home. And it's something I really want to do with all of my friends. I want people to see where my parents come from. Yeah. But I also want people to see, how the mannerisms and the character that I have, what it's rooted in and what it's grounded in, what it's founded in. So
No, I absolutely love that because I love what he does.
He's amazing.
Right? So then when I saw the link up, I was like, oh my God.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, it makes sense. And I love the fact that obviously he's got his own platform, but I love the fact that I feel like you probably introduced him to like a new audience.
Do you know what? I don't think so. I think Prince, I know that's not true. Prince introduced me to a new audience.
Okay.
Prince he's very humble. So he won't talk about himself the way I'm talking about him. But he has a way of just, let me say, he has so much respect. Yeah. For his craft, but so much respect for us as people. Yeah. And it's hard not to love that. I want to be his friend, I'm sure he is my friend, but I want to be his friend and his success and his joy. And, the only introduction I think I've made is for him to be in my world of chaos. Yeah. That's the only thing he knows, but he's phenomenal. Yeah. I pray that everything he desires, he should be on MasterChef. He should be on. Do you know what I mean? True. It's the heights of MasterChef. That is how good he is. And we had we were so fortunate that he came and cooked at our house. Okay. And he cooked all of these amazing meals using our food, our indigenous foods. It was just. There's a thing called umqaba.
Oh, what is umqaba, by the way?
Sis, I can't tell you. Yeah. But I know it was made with amasi. Okay. And when you were like grinding, like not peso, but like peso and mortar. Yeah. And I'll find out. Okay. But umqaba is like amasi, and then he added some honey. It was just. I'm spreading my arms again.
I'm trying to think. There's this thing. Oh. There's this thing that before you get amasi, not umlaza.
Yes, you're onto something. You're onto something.
Because at home,
you're onto something.
Because I grew up on a plot.
Okay.
So we used to milk our own cows. Yeah. And sometimes my granny used to make amasi. Yes. But then, is it umlaza?
I have the menu. I'm going to show you the menu.
And every time I say this, like years ago, right, when Twitter used to be really active, right, I used to say
we miss that. We miss those days of Twitter.
Twitter is a mess now. Whatever Elon Musk has done with that
the kids will never know.
So my granny used to do like a porridge, and then she would put, like amas.
In the porridge?
like a spoonful.
Interesting.
Like a spoonful of amasi. Or, like I'm saying, this thing was in, I think it's umlaza, but guys, please correct me. And listen, if you're not like from Zim or Ndebele, just stay with us, right? But it was so nice.
Yeah,
it was so. It's like there's a science to it because you have to. You can't leave it too long or whatever. But no, okay, no, I love that because I saw that he did. Oh, Prince. There was something that was happening now. Oh,
Dagamela Fest.
Yes, and I also saw that I think the British.
He was cooking for the British embassy in Zimbabwe. Yes.
And now, because I mean, I know he does like food because I was like, oh, I did really appreciate that Prince himself actually cooks.
He cooks. I
like,
think a lot of people don't. So if you are an OG, like if you remember his content from Kudala, he cooks. Prince cooks.
Yeah.
He used to be like, if you look through his YouTube videos, his old ones. Through I think 2021 before doing all of this he was cooking and telling us how to make amabele and things like that. He was cooking. He cooks very well.
Oh wow. No, I love that. So just talk about Zim as well. I just want to know, like, what's the I feel like I'm so out of the loop, like,
in what way?
Zim. I don't know, just like, I mean, I haven't been home in 2 years now or whatever, but just in terms of like I'm assuming like when you go to Zim, you spend a lot of your time in Bulawayo.
So yes, I spend a lot of time in Bulawayo. That's changing now as I'm growing. That's changing now as I'm growing up. Yeah. Especially with what I'm doing. Okay. So with Mima's Music Mondays and also with the other work that I'm doing. But I spend a bulk of my time in Bulawayo. I spend a bulk of my time in Ekwanda. Oh, I spend my mother in Ngumjaunda. Yeah. I spend a bulk of my time in Matopo. But also there's another part of me. Yeah, which is the Shona side of me. Yeah. So I have family in Masringo. And that's where my grandfather came from. That's where my sekuru actually came from. Right. From Masringo. And then he married 2 Sotho women. So I'm spending more time in different places now. So when I go home next time, I will be going to Masringo for the first time. And then in Harare, we always used to fly into Harare, and there was no... There were before all of this chaos, but we'd fly to Harare and whatever. But I have relatives in Harare, my mbuya and my sekuru, so my granddad's younger brother and his wife. They are just bundles of joy. They are absolute bundles of joy. So as I'm growing, that is changing. And it's funny because I was having a conversation with a friend of mine a couple of months ago about, when we go home, when you're younger, it's like, oh, I've got nothing to do. I've got no friends. Now I'm having to form these relationships by myself and, understand the ecosystem at home. And I wouldn't say I know much of it. I'm still at the very beginning of it. But I would say people like Prince are so great to know. I also had the opportunity to meet Lady Chawe, Ndebele Crush. Yes. And I'm really looking forward to meeting her again and sitting down with her. She's doing amazing. She does
radio, right?
Yes, she does radio. She's phenomenal. She is a multi-hyphenate.
Is that, I saw you do radio in Zim, right?
I did.
I was saying Mima's side quest.
If you don't know me, it's very much side quest because that radio show is your...
I was like, I looked on my TikTok. I said, wait, I saw my to FM. I said, wait, what is this girl?
Because, so this is what I'm saying. Listen, don't let them know your next move. I always joke with my friends that one day, like, I'm gonna just get married and they'll find me in my plotin. They'll find me in my kaya. All of a sudden singing Unagaban. I'll be the mother to goats. But they'll be like, where's Mima? I'll be there singing Komo. But Bayate FM, I did my first international broadcast last year with Bayate FM, which is a community-based radio station, community-based radio station at Kezi, literally off of Kezi Road.
Kezi?
I was in Kezi.
Oh, wait, this just gets deeper. Like there's a chief for Ufuya and a chief.
Yes.
Oh, okay. You were in my kingdom.
I was in your kingdom. Yeah, so there's a radio station at Kezi.
Wow.
It was a really, really lovely experience to see what is happening in a truly, truly community-based radio station. And I know when I go back this time, there'll be some updates made, which is really, really exciting. But we did the transmission. I had my friends tuning in, which was really nice. And I did a 2-hour broadcast. Ndebele. challenging.
How was that?
My God. You know what? I have a very good command of Ndebele.
Yeah.
I have a very good command of Ndebele. I speak Ndebele very fluently.
Yeah.
Akula muntu ozongitshela ukuthi angikwazi ukukhuluma isiNdebele. Kulamanye amabala that I might miss, but I've got good control of the language. But for 2 hours, I'll be very honest, I watched it back, or I listened to some of the snippets I recorded back, and I was so nervous that I was going to make a mistake. So I was talking really, really fast and jumping over my words. But then also, a lot of the words that we speak now, they're not isiNdebele. It is isiZulu. So it's making sure that I'm purely speaking isiNdebele because asifunu nxasesithi inkinga is not Ndebele. Inkinga is isiZulu.
I was gonna say,
you know,
because I have some cousins who were born here or came here young.
Yeah.
So I do find that when they speak, because obviously they learn from home, right? But also I think South African culture, like music, the South African art is so accessible.
It's so accessible and prominent.
Yeah, and it's a good way to learn, actually. Because even like my brother is like trying to learn, but he is using Duolingo, and there's only Zulu, right? So he's learning it. So I always say to him, I'm like, it's fine because you're, you know, someone
is this the brother I met?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I was like, someone who speaks Ndebele will understand.
But it's not, but it's not the...
Yeah, and then I know sometimes you get like the Ndebele purists, like especially in Bulawayo, who are very... Because they also are like protective of the Njiva, the South Africans.
We need to be protective of our language though. I don't blame people because that's how language disappears. Yeah. Even if you go to Bulawayo now, it's Ndebele Skulunywayo.
Yeah.
Like our parents grew up with, for example, versus if you go to the rural parts.
Yeah.
But even then, for example, Baba Mo, sorry, let me go back to English. Yeah. Even for example, my father's from Matopo.
You're doing so well though.
I just want to be accessible for the conversation. I don't want to subtitle it.
Oh, no, I know, but I'm saying even I'm in awe because like I say, I feel like not that I shouldn't do this thing of comparing, but like I know people like
she's comparing you
who have your experience, and I'm just like, wow. And even like me to like being a mother, auntie, whatever. So I'm like, it's so tough to like teach these young people. It is a lot of work. Like language.
It's language is the one thing that if you don't start it young, it's going to be harder for your child to pick it up when they're older. Yeah. You know, I know enough friends of mine or friends whom they're not African, some of them are, but they speak to their children in the language. And even if the child doesn't end up speaking the language when they're older, they have an understanding of that language. But for example, as I was saying, like isiNdebele that is spoken in town is different to the Ndebele that is spoken at home. But even then, my father lives, Matopo is like an hour outside of Blues.
Right.
It's Awamara. Awamara.
In Matopo.
Oh. I'm like, wait, what? Society Mara. Yeah. But language is so beautiful. Yeah. I was asking my friends the other day, I was like, what's your favorite Ndebele word? Like, what's a word that really like when you hear it, you're like, I don't know if I have a favorite Ndebele word, but like it's when we're like, how? Or like yo, or like whoa, all right. Like it's the shock, it's the enunciation, it's all of that gives me. Oh my! I love language so much. I love language. I'm currently learning how to taura and Mawan.
But I feel like Shona would be easier to learn, no?
It might be, but what the thing is, my tongue isn't conditioned that way because of we're a lot softer in comparison to Shona. But even then, we're using Shona as a broad sense because there's a lot of different dialects that come into that as well. So man, language is powerful, and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying being able to walk into a space and speak in English, and then you're like, but it's so funny at home. They can tell, right? They can tell that you're not local. I got told. Have I told you this story before?
No, I don't think so.
I went to Pizza Inn at Hayfleas. Go Hayf.
Yeah.
And I will never forget it. We come from church. No. I think I just landed. Either I'd just come from church or I just landed.
Yeah.
And the woman behind the till.
Yeah.
She was looking at me.
Yeah.
I was like, Salbanan.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not from here.
Yeah.
I was like, Ma? So I'm
yeah.
That you use. She was like, the water that you use is not the water that we use.
Yeah.
I was like, she was like, no, you're from South Africa. And I let her run with it. I was like, yeah, I am from South Africa.
Yeah.
Because it was so funny. She was like, you don't bath with the same water we use. Konapa, I was thinking I look a bit rough. I was like, oh, thanks, babe. But yeah, no, they can tell. They can really. They can really tell.
They can tell. They're just like. Oh.
My dad is always like, Mamo, was fisher. Try and hide yourself. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Not to say that I'm like this at home, but obviously because you have to be careful. But
yeah, of course.
Yeah, man. Home is home.
No home. So would you? I mean, you're way too young for this conversation, but would you?
Am I?
No, listen to the question because I guess I'm starting to kind of think I can't believe I'm in that. Whereas like, would you retire in Zim? I mean, not retire, but
would I go home?
Yeah, or would you? Yeah, would you?
Yes.
Oh. See, I'm trying to like be delicate.
I don't think I understand why you want to be delicate.
Yeah.
I say this all the time. Born and raised here. I've been educated here.
Yeah.
I have 2 degrees.
Yeah.
I will get my 3rd one very soon.
Yeah.
I'm done. There's nothing else for me to acquire here.
Yeah.
Like I use the word acquire. Yeah, there's nothing else for me to acquire, and I mean that in the literal sense, and in the figurative sense. There is no, because it's, if anything, for our people to move here, it was to acquire things.
Yes,
people acquired and then they stayed. Yeah. They acquired and they didn't go back because they were like, oh, we can keep acquiring. Or the situation has meant we can't.
You become so
we can't use what we've acquired because of the situation.
Yeah.
I would go home in a heartbeat.
Oh, wow.
I would. You just need to tell me when so I can prepare the packing.
Yeah.
I'm so set in that.
Oh, wow.
I'm so set.
I love that so much.
I'm happy for me.
And I think it actually, to me, when you say that, it speaks so well, or I'm failing to find the word, just about you, your family setup, because a lot of people are unable to even think about leaving like this country, not because they want to keep a quiet, it's just because
they can't.
They can't. And they haven't been able to even focus like at home and
And I think I want to actually say this and say, I realize the privilege I say that with. The privilege I say that with is that my parents have done very well. Yeah. And some of you might think I'm feeding off of my parents. Yes, I can, because I'm their child.
Course, yeah, you need to,
If the nepotism is working, then and don't believe I'm a nepo baby that we are millionaires. Yeah. That's not what I'm saying or what I'm not saying, right?
Yeah.
Why can I not go and live in my family house?
Yeah. We
want to shame people.
No.
I want to go home.
There's no shame.
And live in my family house. Yeah. And live with the things my parents have got. Yeah. Because I am their child. Yeah. And I can do that. Yeah. You know? Yeah. But it's not necessarily about living off them. It's just the fact that I can do that. I can. There's things that are in place. Yeah. And will remain in place by God's grace. Yeah. That I can go and the entry or the transition is much smoother than it would be for someone starting on a very, very clean and empty slate. Yeah. You know? Yeah. And I'm okay with it. But I would go home in a heartbeat. My idea is to go home pretty soon. Oh, wow. And I believe if you know me, then it makes sense what I'm saying. Yeah, of course. What I'm saying makes complete and utter sense. Yeah. But I'm very much resigned in that. So when I was joking about saying you'll find me, you guys will find me, ain't I?
But you know
just
what?
Sitting there.
We need someone like you at home, or at least frequently at home. Because I feel like there's this whole like, Ghana, Nigeria, Christmas, whatever, right?
Oh.
Which, don't get me wrong, amazing. But I'm always thinking, and I know people obviously go to SA, but I'm like, man, Zim is such
I hear it's a vibe at Christmas, man.
Oh my goodness. And I don't know if the answer is to like do the whole like attracting tourists and stuff, but I'm always like, there is such a missed opportunity. I'm sure people travel, but I'm like, there's so much more that could happen in that space.
If someone wants to give me a tender.
Yeah.
If someone wants to give me a tender, and by tender, I mean they don't need to pay me.
Yeah.
I'm not in it for the money.
Yeah.
Truly, again, if you know me.
Yeah.
I'm not in it for the bag.
Yeah.
If someone wants to give me a tender and they say, Mima, bed and board, we've got it. That's fine. Let's go. Because there's so much beauty in our country. But even apart from the beauty, we have such good people.
Yeah.
And I don't know why you'd want to miss out on that.
Yeah.
I don't know why you'd not want to be a part of that. Every time people go to Zim, they're like, wow, you guys are lovely.
I know. You
guys are great.
I know.
I'm like, I know. We know.
Yeah.
We have it.
Oh man, yeah. I like the enthusiasm with which you talk about Zim, because
to be enthusiastic, Natasha. Because if we're not, who will be?
Yeah. No, that's true. That's true. Hi. Anyway, next time.
That is my favorite word. Hi. A good way.
I think like with especially like maybe Ndebele speakers, right?
Yes.
And I always find that, you know, like on TikToks when like South Africans are like, oh yeah, I could tell that this is like we've got these, I don't know what
We've
you
got
call
mannerisms.
them. Or these phrases or like, you know.
I want.
Yeah. Or you know when I was watching, we watched Ndebele, right, the documentary. There's just these mesmerisms where like there's the part where Chris, who's like the main character, where he's sitting.
I hope you're gonna say the bit. I really hope you're gonna say
with the kids and the mother of his kids, and they're sitting there, and then they're like, yeah. There's a lot that's being said without being said, and it's very maybe let me not even think about the doc, but it's very much like, you know, like when people come and visit, they'll sit down.
What's going on? Like,
and then maybe when they're there for like an issue, they'll be just like, yeah. So angazi,
sorry guys, like,
you know, it's just this when you know, like now the ice is being broken, like and then they'll say whatever, and then like usually the other person's like, I see.
Do you know what?
Like we hear, and I'm sorry guys, if you're not like a Ndebele speaker, you probably lost this episode, but stay with me.
They will understand it, because even like, I'm sure across all of the languages and the cultures across Zimbabwe, because there are more than 10, there are 11. I think people understand. My favorite, or the one that really annoys me, sorry guys, I have to moisturize. The one that really gets on my nerves is this one. Siyadlula. Great, I love that one. That one's great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
So for those that don't understand, siyadlula is something you say when you're going past someone's house.
Yeah.
It's not that you're asking permission. So if I was going past Natasha's house, I would say, siyadlula. Natasha would say, dlulani. I don't need her permission, but it's just a kind thing to say. Then I get to Natasha's house. I'm not going past. I'm actually going in. I'm like, I knock. Which means I come in peace. I come in hope. Natasha was saying, Genani. I come in, which means come in. Even that, Genani.
Yeah.
But the thing that annoys me is now I'm in your house. I now kneel. Let's leave the kneeling there. I'm now kneeling. Sainan. Ooh, what's that? Sainan. Ow. Hi. Hi. All of these filler words. R, E, I, O, U.
Yeah.
Getting dabin. Ulandeni. Ufunani. Ulobani.
Yeah.
But I think because we're very calm people, we're very softly spoken.
Yeah.
We're not up here. We're very laid back.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when we get upset, we get upset.
Yeah.
And it's like very much, you know, we're upset.
Yeah. No, man. It's just the mannerisms are so hilarious to me.
Even in the Masabela dog, I know we don't have enough time to talk about it today, but there's a part in the movie where I think Chris is with Dumi. Yeah. And they're at his house. Yeah. And there's a bit, I think Dumi had said something, and Chris is like, Ma? And I'm like, what is going on? Oh, God. He's like, Ma? I'm like, we're very, I don't know. I wouldn't change it.
And then obviously when they're being cheeky, also Mama. Oh my God,
some of the things that we've gone through as children of a Zimbabwean household.
Yeah. I remember you guys did that TikTok of like things your Ndebele mom says. Oh my God. That cracked me up because every one of them was so accurate.
How can you combine someone with the war? There was another one that I will always remember. My mom said it to me growing up. And she's like, so
oh my God. Oh yeah, they love that one. Yeah.
She doesn't say that to me anymore. But
when we're young, or they'll be like, oh, uzasiyangisa, you know, which basically you're going to embarrass us like when you go to your in-laws.
They know not to say that to me anymore, child. Like, thank God my mom was not that type of person. But she'd be like, I'm like, oh.
But before we go, because we have to go. No, I want to talk about Mima's Music Mondays.
Sure.
Ange. So we're going to put the link. Oh, sorry. We're gonna put the link because Mima has a radio show. But yeah, I know I've seen you with some interesting guests. You had Liquid Deep.
In Jesus' name, I'll have Liquid Deep. I have not yet had Liquid Deep on my show.
Okay, no, sorry. You had Jay something. What?
Jay Mikasa.
Yes, I remember you had Mikasa on. I was like, Mima. So yeah, I just want to know, like,
she said Mima.
No, I was like, Mima should have invited us for this one.
Do you know what? As we speak about that Mikasa episode, it wouldn't have been. So let me start with my show.
Yeah,
Mima's Music Mondays is a labor of love. Started 5 years ago as an Instagram show.
Yeah,
you know that.
Yeah.
So 5 years ago, is an Instagram show where every Monday I would be going, not live, but I would be posting stories about the things I was listening to, the things I think people need to be aware of.
Yeah.
And 5 years later, we now have a radio show on EXT Radio. Every other Sunday, 7 till 9 p.m. Tune in. And yeah, I've had the opportunity to just play the sounds I like.
Yeah.
And the sounds that I love and interview people that I love.
Yeah.
I love their music. I love their artistry. So Mikasa that was actually the first show I did on EXT Radio.
Oh.
Yes, with DJ Sizzler. And I can't talk about Mima's Music Mondays without Sizzler because Sizzler is the person that I can't say opened the door because it's not enough.
Yeah.
But gave me space to be me and figure it out.
Yeah.
Saying he gave me a chance, it just doesn't cover what he's done and how I feel about him. Yeah. So yeah, we've had Mikasa on the show, Dramatic Boys, Artwork Sounds.
Yeah.
We've got a few more exciting guests before the end of the year.
I cannot wait.
My hope and my prayer is that when people listen to my show, they feel that they are seen.
Yeah.
But they also take something away that music is within all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Our hearts have different songs, our souls sing differently, and we should just keep singing in whatever shape or format, be it writing, be it taking pictures. We all have a form of artistry, and my artistry, as well as hooting and hollering, is sharing music. And I take it, I wouldn't say I take it seriously, but it's something, I do take it seriously, but I'm passionate about that. So yeah, Mima's Music Mondays, and we don't just talk about music, we do talk about real life as well.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see it grow, and hopefully there'll be a Zimbabwean edition very soon. So hopefully that's it. I just everything will, by God's grace, everything will be what it needs to be. But yeah, I'm grateful.
Listen, I know we have to go, but you know, my request, I still want like a live show. I feel like you could do like, you know, a rip-off of, you know, not a rip-off.
No, I know what you mean.
You know,
I think there is.
Yeah.
there's that it's gonna happen.
Okay, fantastic. That needs to let us know so that then we can prepare our top 5 songs.
And we want to say, Julie Adenuga, you're bloody phenomenal. You're bloody fantastic, and you have set a standard in which I can only hope to emulate. So yeah, we appreciate Julie. Julie is phenomenal. That's what we're alluding to when we say top 5.
I do want to, because I said RuPaul, then I was like, oh, I don't want to say it.
It's okay.
But yeah, because
we explain things with love.
I've seen that, and I was like, Mima should do this.
There should be many a Sadak vision of
exactly,
many things.
Exactly. But you know what? So Mima, this is the 3rd time we're on the show. I mean, it means you can't stop
I'm
at 3.
gonna be a constant guest.
Exactly. But anyway, we have to go. So I thank you guys. See, I'm really developing. I'm like, so hi.
Siyabonga bazalwane. Hayi la kusasa lingadinwa. Sizolibona ngelinye ilanga lilale nkosi yami lilale.
What she said. Bye guys. Oh, yay.
Wonderful. My need.